Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Looking to pass, it's McCall. Finds his target down the middle. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Collins. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's McCall. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. He's looking downfield to throw. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 2 straight runs, and they've been knocked down in the backfield, and now it's 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So Syracuse's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that quarterback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They believe they can run right here. Finds a crease at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Concepcion. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's McCall. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Just about a half-minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the 7.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Off play action. The quick out. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. To the air, it's McCord. Got the quick pass. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Pena. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. They move the tight end all over. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Concepcion. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Rogers. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's McCord. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On second down, wants to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Looking to throw on third. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes a connection. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Syracuse right back at it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes a grab and he's dragged down. This offense has a second down play.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Dropping back, it's McCord. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Smashes through the tackle. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. On the move at the 30. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.